Greetings. I am David Daoud, Principal Analyst and President at Compliance Standards LLC, and this is our IntelliTAD Roundup on the ITAD sector evolution for the week ending September 16th, 2025. In this week's Pulse Research briefing, we're connecting essentially three important developments that show where the IT asset disposition and electronics recycling sector is headed. It's a snapshot of the forces that are shaping this industry. You have chips, you have capital, and then you also have a discussion on consumer devices. First, let's focus on the latest semiconductor earnings that actually show a sharp divide. Hyperscalers, that is the cloud giants behind artificial intelligence, many people call them the Magnificent Seven, are essentially refreshing servers and GPU on an 18th to 24-month cycles. That, as you know, creates massive hardware turnover, but here's the catch. Over 90% of that equipment is recycled or redeployed inside those same hyperscalers. Very little actually reaches independent ITAD providers. Now, on the other side are enterprise data centers, and that includes data centers from banks, healthcare institutions, government, manufacturing, etc. Their refresh cycles are actually slower, generally 3 to 5 years, but they outsource heavily to ITAD partners, and that's where we think most of the accessible opportunity essentially lies. We have steady volumes, we have compliant-driven contracts, and obviously long-term client relationships, things that are very important for the sustainability of the ITAD sector going forward. Secondly, private equity is stepping in again. Tailwind Capital just acquired a majority stake in DMD Systems Recovery. It's Tailwind's first move into ITAD, and obviously it reflects a broader trend. That is, investors are finally beginning to see ITAD as a core infrastructure. The upside is more capital and obviously more consolidation. The risk is that generalist investors, not specialty investors, may underestimate just how process intensive and compliance heavy ITAD really is. And so operators should expect both opportunities and pressure as this wave of investment grows going forward. Finally, as you know, Apple launched the iPhone 17 Pro and the Pro Max. These phones are clearly tougher with larger batteries, and the company says it has more recycled content, as well as they bring new hardware level security, which is important for corporate CIOs and corporate security. That's good news for durability, for data protection, but it also means more fire safety challenges for recyclers, more hurdles with eSIM-only models, and obviously fewer high-value devices in open channels, because as you know, Apple and its carrier partners tend to capture much of the trade-in market. And so for ITAD providers, well, it raises the bar on things like safety and compliance, while clearly it's limiting some of the resale upside. So what do these three stories essentially tell us? They tell us that ITAD is becoming central to how enterprises, how investors and OEMs think about technology life cycles. The opportunity is real, but so are the demands and the challenges. Now, at Compliance Standards, we track these shifts in a way that no one else does. If you are a client, just head to intellitad.com and you'll be redirected to the latest content. If you're not a client and you are an ITAD executive, an OEM, a recycler, a service provider, and want full access and our support and you supporting our research, I invite you to subscribe and join the conversation. The industry, as you know, is moving quickly, and staying ahead means having the right intelligence and the right analyst on your side at the right time. Thank you for your time, and until next week, thanks and goodbye.